Hey, it's Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews, where I am going to be introducing my viewers to yet a brand new nano brewery that just opened in New Hampshire called the Big Water Brewery, and it's in Salisbury, New Hampshire. And this is one of 4 new bottle offerings that they have in some local stores. This is their Belgian double with an alcohol by volume of 7.5% ABV. Big Water Brewery just opened, or their bottles just became available at the end of September. I think they actually got their licensing earlier this year in 2015, but the bottles are now out in a few stores around the state. And so I'm anxious to try this. I went up and picked up all 4 of their new bottles. They have a triple, they have a barley wine, and they have an ale. So a pale ale, a regular American ale, I think. It's an American ale or a pale ale. But anyway, I'm interested in the double, the triple, and the barley wine in particular. And the ale is one I'm also going to be looking forward to. So I'm going to take it out, check it, and pour it into this Bornum glass since it is a double. And let's see how we do. I'm looking forward to this. I really kind of stumbled across the fact that they had opened up for an odd reason. Their bottles were available in a convenience store in Epsom, New Hampshire. And then, you know, it's interesting because there are a lot of good bottle stores and beer stores in New Hampshire. And it's interesting the way the craft brew craze is really taking off all over the place, here in New Hampshire as well. And it's interesting how even some of the convenience stores that are so routinely sell the mass-produced beers are now branching out and setting up their own craft beer aisles. And this Epsom Circle Market had this one and the other 3 there in their store, which I found to be interesting since I've not even seen it in the bigger beer stores I normally shop in. So giving it a pour into this glass, and you can see here that it has the double look. It has a dark, medium amber with reddish tones, a bit of a modest little off-white head on this, and so it looks a lot like what the doubles normally look like. So, checking out the aroma. Okay, I'm getting those sort of Belgian sugar sensations. There's kind of a grape character going on here as well. Kind of a musty cellar character as well. Of course, I am doing this in my cellar, but you know, I don't normally pick up the aromas of my cellar when I'm trying out beers, but I am picking it up on this one. Kind of a cooked malt character with the Belgian sugars, and something along the lines of grape maybe. And there's something else here, roasted. I can't quite define it. Something I recognize, like something out of an oven, but I can't quite recognize it. But anyway, generally speaking, I'm picking up those typical Belgian sugar characters and the malt character, and again, a musty cellar sort of character going on. It's time for the taste on this. Let's check it out. This has got 7.5%. It feels like it's more than that. Maybe it's peat moss. Maybe that's what I'm getting. I'm getting something into tobacco, perhaps. Tobacco, that might be it. Sort of a tobacco character, like a pipe tobacco character. That seems closer. The body is lighter to medium, closer to medium. It's about a medium body, I'd say. Not quite as sweet as some of the Belgian doubles can be, but it definitely has a good malt character, a muted hop character. And getting that sort of, now I figured it out, tobacco kind of character, a peat moss sort of character going on. I noticed the musty cellar more on the nose. I'm not getting kind of a dusty or musty character in the taste. Fairly easy to drink. It's almost like a smoky character too, to some extent, or it's like something smoked maybe, or off a charcoal grill maybe. Charcoal might be another word to define it. This is kind of complex to define for me, and I might be missing the mark, but I'm getting a lot of characters I don't normally get in doubles, but I'm actually liking the beer, even though it doesn't have the real forward sweetness that you get and the spicy character that you get in the doubles that I normally drink. but it has a nice character of its own. It's very unique. It's not as sweet, but it's got a nice malt character in there, and sort of a cooked or smoky character going on. It's got an interesting array of characters going on in the taste and on the nose. On the nose, like I said, I pick up sort of this grape sensation on the nose too. I'm not getting so much of that in the taste. I'd say it's fairly easy to drink, though. It isn't difficult to drink, so. But it's a decent beer, and doubles are a style I really like. So, I'm interested in trying the other ones that they have put out. I have the other 3 sitting in my fridge, and hopefully I'll be working my way through them over the next few days, because they're all in these large 650 milliliter bottles. All the nano-breweries in New Hampshire, or a majority of the nano-breweries here in New Hampshire, sell their beer in these larger bottles. So you're going to be drinking, every time you buy one of these things, you get some very nicely crafted beers from all over the state, but they're always in a big bottle. So make sure you're prepared to drink, a good-sized amount of beer. So that'll do it for today. This is from Big Water of Salisbury, New Hampshire, Salisbury is northwest of Concord, in the central part of the state, heading toward Vermont. Not quite there, not as far up as it's still somewhat south of Lebanon, and probably I'd say pretty close to 45 minutes or so east and south of the Vermont border, east of the Vermont border. So Salisbury, New Hampshire, a small little town. Not a lot there, but they have a brewery now, so that's good. So anyway, that'll do it for today. This is Big Water Belgian Double. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.